guys? I'm Stevie James for APTV, and I'm hanging out with New Year's Day.
Hey.
What's up? Hey.
You guys just released a new album on October 2nd called Malevolence.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what went into that album, what was the inspiration, and how did it all come together?
Most of the time when we do an album, we have a lot of songs prepared and a lot of things backed up and ready to go for when we get into the studio. This time is a little different. You know, it's been a really busy year for New Year's Day, and we got home from the Motionless in White tour and started the record right away. So we didn't really have any preparation whatsoever. So what's kind of amazing about it is that album is a snapshot of how we feel in that time period. Like in that moment, that's really where we were at. We were angry, pissed off, bitter, vengeful, like all the things that you could just fucking want to get out, we got out. And we did it in 31 days straight and then left for Warped Tour the next day. I had to fly back on off days to finish some of the vocals, and it was a tough process because our producer Eric Ron made us dig really, really, really deep. So from that process, I've learned if you're not really hurting over writing your lyrics, you're probably not digging deeper enough. So I feel really proud of it. Like we really went there.
Awesome.
It feels good.
Awesome. The title track of that song was released 10 days later, and you guys did a music video for that. And some of the themes you just touched on are really portrayed in that music video. So in writing that song, where were you at mentally? Where were you at in life? What was going on specifically when you put that song together? Yes.
That was the last song we did vocally for the record. That's when I had to fly back on the days off of Warped Tour and finish. And I was pretty frustrated and pissed off at the time because, you know, the writing process is just such a love-hate thing for me. And I think it worked for the song. Like, it really shows. And as far as the writing went, we wrote the music for that song but wanted to save writing it for last because we knew it would be the last song on the album. We knew that song was going to sum up the message that we wanted to put out there. So it just follows the story of, you know, starting out so innocent and pure and simple and not really having a problem with the world, but the world kind of turning you into this evil, vengeful person because of its betrayal and mistrust and misleading. And so that's basically what the song just kind of goes through, and we made the video to match. You know?
Awesome. Who came up with the video? What inspired the video? Were you guys very hands-on with that, or how did that come to be?
The video was very last minute. It was right before we left for this tour, and they're like, it's 2 days before you leave for this tour. Can you make a music video? And we're like, yeah, sure. So we all decided, and the guys were incredibly supportive of me doing it alone because we wanted to show vulnerability. We wanted to show weakness and pain and sadness and growth and power and kind of going through that. And I just knew, like, if we kept cutting away to other things, it wouldn't have translated the way we wanted it to. So I had to just it was a very small music video, 2-person crew, you know, and I had to cry, even though, like, with all the filters on the video, you can't see any of the tears, so that was a total waste of effort in vain. But it was hard, but I'm really proud of the way it came out.
Awesome, awesome. Speaking of growth, you guys are on your first headlining tour. What's different about being the headliner opposed to being one of the opening acts?
I don't know, Jeremy. What's different?
A lot more time before you play.
Yeah.
What do you do with all that time?
Depends on the day, actually. Like, some days, like, I'll be all pumped and, like, get ready early. Other days I'll just, like, sit there and be like, okay, I have 30 minutes till I play.
There's 3
I'll do
hours
makeup
till we
now.
play. So, yeah, we try to see, like, some of the city where we're at, you know. But the difference between headlining and opening, I mean, there's a lot more responsibility. You know, if things go wrong, like, it's our fault. You know, we can't blame it on, like, Motionless in White or you know, OTEP or something.
Well, we
know.
can, but it
You
wouldn't
know,
make
but
sense.
yeah, but it wouldn't make very much sense. So, but it's been going really well. I mean, you've been with me from the beginning. I mean, how does it feel to headline now finally?
It's insane. It's very surreal. Like, I constantly think I'm just gonna wake up and I'm gonna be like 8, and all this is gonna be a dream.
8? Why are you gonna be 8?
That's my lucky
Because he's
number.
dreaming.
And no, but it's insane. And it's going amazingly well. And it's always so crazy. Like, when you start a band or when you join a band, you don't think that people actually want to come see you. You know, and then
Definitely not.
But then when you
never
see,
think that.
Yeah, when you see how much this band has grown and evolved, and it's just insane. And with working with someone like Ash, like, nothing, like, you finally see all this hard work paying off. It just makes you more proud. Gonna be more proud of, like, this band, Ashley herself, you know.
Aw,
It's insane.
how sweet.
Aw, Nikki.
That's the last nice thing I'm gonna say all month.
That's it. He filled the
Everybody
nice jar,
gets one.
so.
That's it.
Awesome.
Now back to Lord Raventhorn.
There you go. Speaking of your accomplishments, you just released a new clothing line called Bat Royalty. Tell us about what inspired Bat Royalty, and how long have you always wanted to have a clothing line, or how did this come to be?
One of my personal heroes is Gwen Stefani. So I always wanted to have the things she had, like sing in a band, have a clothing line, have a family, juggle all of it, and be such a talented songwriter. So, having a clothing line was always something I wanted to try out. This clothing line was 2 years in the making. I didn't want anything to go out there for the first time that was too soon or not perfect or wasn't exactly something that I thought was really cool. So I'm wearing the shoes right now, which I'm really, really proud of because I got little bat wings. So basically I just designed like what I wish I had in my closet, and hopefully people like that. It's a lot like songwriting. You write the kind of music you think is cool and hopefully people like it. So, but it's doing really well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. All right, so that's it with New Year's Day. You can follow them on Twitter and Instagram at NYDRock, and you can follow me at I am Stevie James. Thank you very much. APTV.
Later.
Say, well,